I'm Jonathan Gray. I'll get into who I am and what I do later. Right now, I just want to introduce you to my family. I'm currently in a polygamous relationship. I live with 2 wives and 5 of my children. My youngest is 1. His name is Xavier. That's my young chef. You can catch him in the kitchen tossing pots and pans all day. Then you got my 6-year-old. His name is Josiah. All he do is watch Barney all day on his new tablet his grandmother got him. He not as responsible as I would like for him to be, but he don't care. Diva just gonna buy him another one as soon as he break this one. Then I got a 12-year-old. His name's Samir. For the most part, he stay out the way. But if you let him, he'll stay up to 4 in the morning on his Xbox. All he do is play video games and steal his mother's snacks when she's sleeping. My 15-year-old, pretty laid back. His name is Tahir. He don't really do much. I just bought him a new iPhone, so if he not on the phone with one of his friends, he usually working on his YouTube channel. He's a gamer. Now my 16-year-old, his name Jaheem. He's into girls now, so I can't keep him out the mirror to save his life. All he wanna do is get fresh. You know, Jordans and Ferragamo belts. But then again, he's a rapper. What you expect? My wife V, she started up VVS Customs years back. She customized jewelry and shoes. My wife Sweets, she started up Supreme Pieces where she also customized jewelry and clothing. But with that being said, they'll customize anything you can think of. Shout out to Black Business.
What's good?
What's up, baby?
How are you?
Damn, I just noticed I fucked my dress up cooking early. That's oil. That is not coming up.
Oh. What's good? How the baby doing?
We good. We good. What you got going on?
Just listening to some music.
Damn, I forgot what I even came down here for.
Pregnant brain.
Yeah.
Wait, did I ask you to stay upstairs and get off your feet? Yo, you been running around. You crazy active right now.
I mean, yo, I just can't do nothing else. I mean, shit.
What's more? What you need? What you need?
Oh, that's what I came down here for. I need to get a water.
Baby, I could've got you a water.
know,
Just holler at me.
Well, since I'm down here.
It should be one right there on the table. Alright. Look at you. You big.
Okay. Get out. You been down here for mad long. What you working on?
Nah, I'm just working on these old joints right now.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll holler at you.
Alright, Queen.
Johnson, lyrical marksman, approach with caution. I was told defense the best offense, so I keep a gun on me often.
Hey, yo, let me hear something.
Yo, V, what up, though? You good?
Yo, you mad loud. Mad surround
I'm
sound.
bad. I'm saying working on a mixtape right now.
Yo, I just had deja vu, yo. Yo, I just had Yo, we said this before, yo. I promise you, yo, we heard this is deja vu, man. This same exact spot, this whole scenery, the whole thing, yo. Me in front of this computer, you asking me, yo, this is crazy. This deja vu, yo.
Really?
I said this before. You even said this before.
Wow.
You said the same thing. Like, that's crazy. Hold up. I'm sure everybody experienced deja vu before. It's that feeling when one has lived through the present moment. And I swear I remember this like it was yesterday. Cause now that I think about it, it was the first morning after V moved in.
She got a body unimaginable. Spread her legs, I'm in the vaginal. Ooh, she got a fatty, I ain't mad at her grabbing that too. Since she still had her heels on, I had on my boots. We both naked, drunk in here acting a fool. Just for the record, so when Bump call her off and come through. She ain't never unavailable, her curves are edible. Ooh, said you like a deep girl, you better not move. What you hot for? Eat it like a carnivore.
Hey, yo, let me hear
Pussy
something.
like a pool arm in the
Hey, what up, though?
Yo, you mad loud.
You good?
Yo, you talking mad loud. Pass around sound.
Not bad. What's good?
Mind if I join you?
No, go ahead. Keep the shit.
From behind, if you don't mind, girl, just swing through. She claiming I'm hung, twirling, playing with her tongue. I'm trying to see what that ring do. My dick head get crowned like a king too.
Lord, what's good though?
Hey, man. Let me hear what you got so far.
I've been working on this mixtape right now. I'm doing the fabulous shit over again. You know what I mean? The slim thick shit.
Oh, alright.
You know what I mean? Word.
She got a body unimaginable. Spread her legs, I'm in the vaginal. Ooh, she got a fatty, I ain't mad at her grabbing that too. Since she still had her heels on, I had on my boots. We both naked, drunk in here acting a fool. Just for the record, so when Bump call her off and come through. She ain't never unavailable, her curves are edible. Ooh, said you like a deep girl, you better not move. What you hiding for? Eat it like a carnivore. Swimming in that pussy like a pool, arm in the couch, my diving board. Multiple orgasms, count them off. Running through the house, in the kitchen, get down on the floor. You can lift your legs on the stove or the counter, or I can lean on the refrigerator like that you're innovative. I know we got plenty of neighbors, I know they hear you scream. Ooh, digging how that thing move. Go ahead, do that thing. Ooh, call it hot and why? Cause pink too.
Still waiting on my song.
Yo, excuse me. Nah, I got you. Come on, you know I got you. Yo.
Man, you've been saying that for years. I'm still waiting. I'm about to be 102 right now.
Oh man. Nah, I just gotta find the right beat. You know what I'm saying? I really just haven't been inspired.
Inspired? So what we've been through for the last 17 years wasn't nothing inspiring about that?
Nah.
Damn, I gotta have a fat ass to get a song like, what?
Nah, it's not even that. You know what I mean? Just gotta find the right beat. You know what I mean?
The right beat?
Yeah.
Bump Johnson need the right beat? What happened to the I can rap over any beat? Whatever happened to the bump Johnson? The most favorite. What happened to all of that? Now you looking for a beat? Yeah, that's what's up.
Nah, I'm gonna work on something. I got you though. I got
Man, whatever. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm about to go to work. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you on my lunch break.
you. Nah, alright, that's what it do. Yo, travel in harmony though.
Thank you. I didn't have to sleep on the street. I was able to go to work on time. So it was a good feeling to know that, you know, I had a place to stay. I wasn't on the street. And on top of that, he was able to come through.
Peace to the God.
Peace, Queen. How you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great. I was just calling to see if you got a chance to get to work on time.
Yeah, I did. You know, once again, I appreciate you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Allowing me to come through, rest up so that I can't make it to work on time. So, once again, I definitely appreciate you. I don't know what I would have done.
Nah, it's not a problem, Queen. You ain't gotta keep thanking me, you know what I mean? I mean, you would've did the same for me, you know?
No, indeed, no, it was a problem, but being that you are who you are, you know what I'm saying, you still allowed it to happen, so that's why I'm thanking you.
Alright, so V kept going out of her way to show that she was appreciative of what was done on her behalf. And I do like to use this as opportunities to show and prove who I say I am. But in this case, I feel like, you know, I owe it all to Sweets right now, you know what I mean? Because her agreeing to this situation, it took a lot.
Look, this is the thing, I gotta, let me take this call real quick.
Okay.
Alright, enjoy the rest of your day at work, alright?
Thanks, you as well.
Alright, peace, Queen.
I see.
Yo, peace of the God.
Peace of the God. What's going on, man?
Yo, everything, man. You know, top of the morning.
Yeah. Good morning, top of the morning to you, man. Nigga worried about you, boy. I was tossing and turning all night. I see you drink eating big soup this morning. What's going on?
Nah, this tea right here, King.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Word.
Yeah.
But yeah, Star, you know, everything worked out last night, King.
What?
Yeah, everything worked out. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Yo, I see, yo. I was worried, but goddamn, like, that's just for now. Like, what the fuck?
He said that's just for now.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
Yo, man, it worked out, man. You know what I mean? We went to go get her stuff last night, man. She actually on her way to work right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, V. Yeah.
Alright, so those end up hitting me before I could reach out to him, because I know he was real curious to know how it played out that night.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah.
That shit, I you know, what can I say, man? But damn, yo, how you go at her though, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
I just really just kept it, you know, I kept it light and polite, you know what I mean? Just got straight to the point, man. Just, you know, of course, humbled as ever, you know what I mean? But, you know, she said that she gave the okay, man. So, you know, I can't do nothing but respect that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shouts out to Sweets on that though, man.
Nah, that's a fact.
You must have went in that thing hanging the swing or something, boy. Hey, that shit kind of hard to believe, boy. That's like some Ripley's Believe It or Not shit right there, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just forever grateful, man. She was able to, she, you know, I mean, you know how Sweets gets sometimes, man. But at the same time, man, she got the biggest heart ever, man. You know what I mean? In real time,
yeah, I
man.
can dig it, man. I can dig it.
There's no real reason for me to act cocky, because at the end of the day, the situation was real humbling.
So, you gonna smash?
Hell no, man. I keep telling you that shit is a rap, man. I'm not even.
Come on, man.
Look.
It's your boy, man.
Nah, it's not gonna happen, King. It's not gonna happen at all. We all walking around on eggshells around this motherfucker, yo. That's
yeah, I hear you now. Fuck around though, man. That's your baby mama, yo. Baby mama put you like going to the library. Everybody welcome to come. You just gotta be quiet. God damn.
Hey, yo, stop.
I mean, at that time, things were going great between Sweets and I, so I definitely wasn't gonna mess that up sneaking around with V.
Real.
Oh, it's not gonna happen. Alright. So
Not at all.
Bless in the shower, gotta pee all heavy and shit. Fuck around. V in there instead of Sweets. And you see them suns slide and crack that ass. What's it gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm a knock first.
You think we knock some boots?
Nah, it's a rap.
Knock
Look.
some boots.
Yo, nah, cause look.
Alright, the thing is, whenever you hear about a man staying with two women, it especially when those women are somebody that you was in an intimate relationship with. The first thing that come to people's mind is sex. And at that time, like, that was the last thing that was on my mind. Nah, Sweet's already done laid it down. Like, she like, look, it ain't gonna be no hanging out. No, she can't even play the kitchen like that. She don't want it. She can't even move around the house, man. Like, it's just, it's real serious right now. We gotta kind of comply to that.
So she done went from bad to worse. She look like.
She held captive.
She off the streets though, man. That's what's up, man.
Yo, that's how I looked at it, man. So, regardless of the terms it's on, man, it's like at least she ain't out there on the streets, man. So I gotta kind of like, I asked Sweet to do something for me. I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to do for her, man. So I gotta kind of like comply to those stipulations. Of course, I'd rather V be indoors than outside. But I just wanted to make sure that she was being treated like a house guest instead of a pet.
So you ain't gonna smash, bro?
Hell no, man.
Yo.
It's not gonna happen.
Man, if that wasn't your baby mama, man, I'd smash, man. Money bag, yo, all in that, but that's your baby mama, man, so we're not talking about it, man. But look, it's strong, bro. I understand the temptation is there, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm good, man.
It's a hard spot to be in right now, man, but, you know.
Nah, it's just that, man, Sweet's in a good place right now, man. I like to keep it that way, man. There's no way I'm gonna fuck this up, yo. You know what I mean? We just got to this spot, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. There's no way I could just disrespect that like that, King.
Yeah, I feel you, man. All jokes aside, man. I feel you, man. You know what I mean? It's a predicament I don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you going through it instead of me. You know what I mean? But if anybody can put it off, it's goddamn King Dingaling.
Yo, you out of control, man. Hey, yo, son, look, man. Yo, man. Hey, yo, man, I'm about to get on the phone, man. Look, I got shit to do, yo. I'm out. Yo. Alright, yo, look, man, I'ma holler at you, man. Keep you updated.
Yeah, man, let me know, man. I was worried about you, man.
Yeah, nah, everything's smooth, man. Everything good. It worked out, man. You did a good thing.
Yeah. Stay out them bathrooms, you hear me?
Alright, stay out one.
What's up, though, man? Peace to the God.
Alright, peace, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's food, yo. Yo, Dose is a fool, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the temptation wasn't as great as he was putting it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, my biggest thing was V's well-being. And no time was I thinking about my dick, you know what I mean? I was thinking about being there for someone who would be there for me if I was ever in need.
So a week into being at the house, Jonathan and I was able to have a few bills about things that took place in the past, and in doing so, we was able to get closure on a lot of the situations that we've been through.
It didn't take long for us to get reacquainted, because after about a week, everything just seemed regular, you know what I mean? We build like we normally build. Yo, remember when I was still dealing with my ex-wife? I called you that night and telling you all about how I didn't want you calling me anymore, and how I moved on, and how you need to do the same.
Yes, I remember that all too well.
She felt like it was inappropriate for us to still be in contact, you know what I mean?
I mean, we got a baby together. What she thought?
Come on, V. There was much more going on between you and I than job. I mean, that's just keeping it real.
Yeah, but was she expecting us not to be cool? We wasn't supposed to talk anymore? We wasn't supposed to have no dealings with each other after you said I do?
Alright, let me bring y'all up to speed. I was definitely legally married before. So when I did get married, the plan was to move out of state, settle down, have a bunch of kids, and live happily ever after. So I started moving forward with that concept.
So his wife at the time thought that it was inappropriate for him and I to still be in contact. But I mean, we have a son together. I don't understand how she thought once they said I do that we were supposed to stop all contact. Like, How did she figure that was supposed to happen?
No, once you get married, some things just gotta come to a halt. It's not like you and I was childhood friends. I mean, we were in an intimate relationship. I mean, I wasn't feeling her then, but I can definitely understand where she's coming from now. I mean, at the time, I felt like my wife was bugging. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really feel the need to have to just do away with everybody I was involved with, or to isolate myself from everybody I knew. But at hindsight, a lot of what she was expecting of me, I feel like she was right. You know what I mean? She was right about a lot of it.
I'm not even gonna hold you up. That did break my heart because for one, you just up and left. Two, we was vibing, we was getting along, we was running around. So for you to say what you said to me, I was crushed.
She made me put the phone call on speakerphone. You know what I mean? It felt like my hands was tied behind my back.
So when Jonathan called me to tell me, you know, don't call him no more, he ain't fucking with me no more, you know, it was a bunch of other disrespectful, you know, craziness, internet phone conversation. I felt bad. I felt fucked up because I thought we was on good terms, you know, things was flowing, we was co-parenting, like everything was peace. So for me to get that phone call out of the blue, it just threw me for a loop. I couldn't understand why I was being told what I was being told in that conversation.
I mean, her and I got kids together. I wasn't trying to just lose my family over all of this shit.
So it's what, fuck V?
Nah. I'm not saying all that. You know what I'm saying? It's never that. It's just that. What you want me to do? But I did promise my wife that I would cut the ties between V and I. So I guess she couldn't. She didn't trust the fact that I would actually do it. So one day she cornered me and had me call her right there on the spot. She made me put it on speakerphone so that way she can hear the correspondence between V and I at the time. And you know, I said everything I needed to say to please my wife.
So shortly after that phone call, he called me back to, you know, apologize, saying that, you know, he was made to do it, but, you know, his family, his wife, and everything was on the line, and he didn't want to risk that. But I'm like, yo, I thought me and John was your family in a sense as well. Like, so fuck V, fuck us, like, cause your wife got a problem with you talking and being cool with one of your baby mothers, like.
I mean, I did feel bad calling you with all that, but I just felt like my arms was tied behind my back. There wasn't really much I could do.
So after realizing that, you know, he just up and left out of state, you know, I went and spoke to his aunt, devastated because I felt like I lost my best friend. Like, when he was in New York, him and I was damn near together every single day, running around. People couldn't see one of us without the other. So when he up and left, like, I felt like I lost my best friend.
I mean, at the end of the day, what you expecting me to do? You know what I mean? That couch is uncomfortable. And I ain't with the couch life, so I did and said everything I needed to do so I can get to bed where it's comfortable at.
Yo, you ain't shit. Like, you amaze me every time, yo. I fucks with you, but you ain't shit.
Now, I started to notice the longer she was there, the more comfortable she got with doing certain things around the house. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell 3 or 4 days turned into 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That was the initial agreement. But this shit done spiraled out of control. 2 weeks turning into 30 days. Like, every day after that 30-day period, I'm just waking up like, yo, why is she still here? Yeah, this shit just blowing the fuck out of me. Yeah, that's Jonathan's doing though. Because woman, he say one thing, then the next minute, you know, he switch up. You know how he play. I just can't, for the life of me, I just cannot understand. And I feel like it wasn't no sense for me and Jonathan to come up with all of these guidelines if they wasn't going to be followed. Like the late night conversations and them just spending too much time together. I mean, it ain't like they couldn't chill together. At the end of the day, they do got a son, so it's not like they couldn't communicate with each other at all. But it was just like, yo, y'all doing the absolute most. Y'all gotta chill. I'm just being totally honest with you. You laughing, I'm dead fucking serious. Like, you know how I am. In this type of situation, like, everybody knows how I am, so I don't even know why people playing with me. Like, my name is not Monopoly, and my name is not fucking Millen Bradley or Parker Brothers. So, now in real time, V didn't know how I gave it up. She got a little taste from the whole Facebook thing, but Jonathan knew me long enough to know that this wasn't going to end well. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of the extra things that was going on, and he could sense that I was keeping a lot of things to myself just off of body language or, you know, little comments that I was making. He knew better. Yeah, I'm gonna have a chit chat with him and see what he say, but talking to him is just like talking to a brick wall, especially under these circumstances. So again, I probably won't even say nothing. I'm gonna just let this shit play out however it's gonna play out. Like, it's whatever. At the end of the day, I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself, because I should have followed my first mind and went with the decision that I initially made in the beginning, which was not allowing her to come at all.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the conversation we had the other night, you know what I mean? And just dealing with that, it's like given all of what we've been through, you know, like, why is it that you stick around? Like, why did you choose to stick around? You know what I mean? Do all of that. I mean, so every time me and V get together, we usually discussing, you know, past events. We talk about the past a lot, and most of it be her feeling unappreciated. And I always had that question, like, well, if you've been feeling this way all of this time, then who did you actually fall in love with? Like, what makes you stick around? What makes you stay? What makes you want to be a part of me, like part of my life? Like, I never really understood that, so it was time for us to address that as well.
Like, yeah, everybody's telling me I should leave you, you know, you cheating on me, you know, good for me, you using me, but that's not what I saw. I seen something more than that. So that's why I chose to stick around.
So the famous question everybody's always asking me, yo, why do you stick around, or why are you stuck around? And the reason being is because at the time I loved him, I seen potential in him, I knew he was going places, so I just wanted to be that vehicle for him, you know, or to him to help him get to where he wanted to go. You know, I wanted to support him in whatever he had going on, be his rock, be his, you know, whatever he needed. I wanted to be that person.
Well, to be honest with you, it's like, I never really meant to cause you any pain. You know, maybe it's just, maybe I'm still holding on to grudges that I never let go of, you know what I mean, towards you.
What grudges did that mean?
And I really don't want to really get into it like that, you know what I mean, because I'm over it now, you know what I mean, but it's just thinking about a lot of things that took place, you know what I mean, it just take me to a low place, you know what I mean.
Like what? Like what? I deserve to know how you feel.
You know, he's feeling some type of way. I feel like I deserve to know why.
Then I started asking myself a few questions, you know, like, damn, like, why are we so distant? Like, why am I feeling this way towards her? So, I mean, I never really gave it that much thought until we started having these conversations. So then I started digging up a few things, and I did realize that there were some things that she did, there were some things that went on that I wasn't all that pleased with, and I might have been holding that grudge without even knowing it. I mean,
Alright. Now I hate to go back that far, you know what I mean? But just to give you some perspective of what I be talking about, you know what I mean? It's like, alright, let's take the whole Jadakiss situation.
So I was a booking agent for quite some time, and in dealing with Jonathan, hearing his music, knowing the potential and talent he had, I ended up sending his music to Jadakiss. You know, he heard it. He hit me back stating that, you know, the song was hot. You know, he wouldn't mind getting on the verse. So after that happened, Mike Lighty was his manager at the time. Me and Mike was also cool, so we set up a meeting for Jonathan to link up with them so that they can talk further about them doing the song together.
When I was in pursuit of music real heavy, and I had that situation going.
Are you talking about the time when I called Mike?
Yeah, when you called Mike Lighty, and you canceled the meeting between us. Now here it is, like, I'm a fan of Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying? And at that particular time, it's like, you know, what underground artist wouldn't have wanted to do a joint with Jada, you know what I mean? And then Jada got an opportunity to hear some of my music and wanted to actually do a joint with me. I mean, that's a lot of, like, that's real huge. That's a big thing, you know what I mean? So for you to come in between that and stop that from happening just because you had, you know, an issue with me, like that, I just felt like that was just in the way, you know what I'm saying? Like that really touched me a lot deeper than you may have even realized, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've always been a fan of Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying? Still am, you know what I mean? Like, but at that time, as an underground artist, you know what I mean? That's a big name to be interested in doing some or working with me, period. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big deal for me. And I can't even remember exactly what we was beefing at the time, or beefing about at the time. But regardless of the situation, I just felt like she could have put those things to the side so that way him and I could work. Because, I mean, I'm at the time, it's like, you know, I'm chasing this rap shit like this gonna feed our family, you know what I'm saying? Like this gonna put us all up. You know?
I didn't realize that me acting off an impulse could cause so much damage. I know music is important to him, so I really do feel bad for some of the decisions and actions that I've done.
Right.
And then we think about when we went to Atlanta, you called the police on me trying to take the camera and the laptop and all of these different things, man. It's like, yo, that type of shit, like, it's one thing for, yo, it's just, I mean, calling the police, period. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it. I mean,
so we stand at the hotel out there in Atlanta, right? So she wake me up. It's like 4 in the morning. She wake me up. Like, yo, I want you out. Like, what you mean? Like, nah, I just want you out. So, I mean, of course, initially I'm thinking she just playing. Like, yo, this can't be serious. Like, what's going on?
a month or two into us being at the hotel, yeah, I plundered. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a song about another female, and I lost it.
She actually woke me up smacking me with my round book. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, she telling me about this song that I wrote about a female, and I'm like, yo, she's really serious right now. You know what I mean?
I totally lost it. We started arguing.
So things got a little heated between us because I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. But the room is in her name right now. So when it got thick, the armed security guard came upstairs and was like, look, you know, we causing a disturbance. So of course, being that her name is on the paperwork, they asking her, well, he's asking her, what do she want to do?
They came to our room. They asked me if I wanted them to call the police to get him off the property, and I said yeah.
Cause I'm telling them like, look, I'm not leaving without my camera and my laptop. It's my livelihood. There's no way I'm leaving without that. You know what I'm saying? So I understood he had a job to do. So I'm not mad at him at all. But son, it's gonna take a little more than just telling me to pass off. Like it's gonna take a little more force than that.
Yeah. You know, I feel bad. I feel messed up because that wasn't the right thing to do. But I was just in my feelings at the time.
You So it just got real reckless, man. It just got real crazy, and I'm thinking like all over a song. This shit bugged out, man. But it is what it is, man. For the love of hip hop.
I don't wake up and be like, yo, I'm gonna be on some bullshit, or I'm gonna stop you from your dreams, or I'm gonna call the police or whatever. But you don't realize you do a lot of shit that causes for me to react the way I'm reacting. Two wrongs don't make it right, no. But it's like, you do something that's hurtful to me, so my thing is, well, I'm gonna do something that's hurtful to you. It doesn't make it right, but
But I just be feeling like you be going too far with that, you know what I'm saying?
But I feel the same way with you. I feel like you purposely do the things that you're doing to hurt me.
But what makes you think I'm doing these things on purpose?
Because it's a continuous thing. He don't know how hurtful it is to not have my feelings considered. It's constant.
Alright, so what are some of the things you really referring to though? Like, what have I done so bad that you felt the need to call the police and
well, with the police situation, we're in a relationship, so it may be petty to you, but why are you writing songs about other females?
It's songs. Like I write music. Like, so I've had experiences with other women before. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So what's wrong with writing about it? Like,
I get it, but nah.
What you mean nah? So you mean to tell me like just because I'm in a relationship, I can't write about no other relationships that I've ever been in?
I'm not.
One of the reasons why I fell in love with music so much is because just the fact of being able to express yourself, you know what I mean? The freedom of expression. And I just felt like there should be no restrictions, especially when you're creating, especially when you're imagining these things, like you bringing thoughts to life, and you able to bring life to your deepest thoughts. And if anybody that's been following my music, at the end of the day, that's what you get. You get what's really going on. You get what's really going on in my life. So, I mean, it's real obvious that I've been with other women outside of her. So to hear a song about a female shouldn't have really ruffled any feathers. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
If you're gonna write songs about other females, write a song about the female you with. How about that?
Alright, so
yes, I was definitely in my feelings, and I wanted you out. You ain't wanna leave, so.
But just the other day, you was asking me to write a song about you, knowing I'm with Sweets. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's different.
Oh man, yo, that's crazy. Yo, I mean, I laugh, but that was some bullshit in real time. Like, it's alright for me to write a song about you while I'm with Sweets, but when it was you felt some type of way, and you went all the way in. You called police over it. You know what I mean? So that was kind of crazy.
I'm the type of person, I act first, then think later. It's a fault of mine, it's a flaw, but that's just me. I act over impulse and then regret it later, but I definitely was out of line for calling the police, because that wasn't cool at all. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, I've been asking you to have another baby for years. Nah, not right now. Yo, when our time come, I done had countless abortions. I sacrificed so much. I sacrificed me. I sacrificed our son just for the sake of being supportive and putting him in his music career first. And it just hurts because he still don't see me in the way that I feel like he needs to see me.
But you understood when I was asking you, not that it's right, yo, but you understood why I was asking you to get those abortions at that particular time, you know what I mean? Because of where we was at with the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real close to really
taking it to the next level.
Yeah, but
I
a year
just felt
later,
like-
you popped up with a baby. You was still into music. Then a year after that, you popped up with another baby. You gave 2 years of rest. You was chill, but then another baby popped up. And in these times, nah, not right now. Yo, our time is gonna come. Yo, just chill. Yo, I know. So in between these times, I'm going to choices. I'm sending mine to the Most High, but yet still everybody else get to have baby showers. I'm getting older. My biological clock is ticking, and here it is. Still no babies, still nothing, and I still don't get the appreciation from him that I feel like I deserve.
Well, I know it was crazy selfish of me in real life to be asking her to, or anybody for that matter, to be sacrificing your unborn child, just so that way I can increase the chances of me pursuing music and just dealing with the convenience of not having to deal with that. You know what I mean? And then it made sense. But now, as a grown man, I would never ask a woman to do that.
So you don't understand how that would make me feel? You don't understand how pregnancy and babies is a sensitive subject to me? Or for me?
Nah, I definitely could. I definitely understand.
Like, that's all the way real. Like, what the hell is so wrong with me that you don't want to have more children with me, but everybody else, it's okay? Like, what? Like, that's crazy to me.
It's not that anything's wrong with you, it was just timing was everything.
What you mean? Our son and the son after him are damn near the same age. Like, you've been having kids every year ever since. I was always hit with this is not the right time. Timing is everything. But all his kids are stair steps, so I don't understand what he means by time. Yo, the whole time we was together, you was running around on me. Like, I'm finding condoms in your jeans. I'm finding panties in your camera bag. You talking about you going to the studio out filming, but the whole time you fucking around with your ex, and Lord knows who else you was fucking with. And it's like, on top of that, I had to find out that Sweets was pregnant on Facebook. Or...
Alright, I got your point, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like...
No, there's no but after that. That's a lie. There's no but after that.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Like, what's so wrong with me that you don't want to have another baby with me to help you add on? You were still doing music. You were still doing filming.
Cause she right. I never stopped having children, and I never stopped doing music. Period.
You know what you did, because I'm pretty sure you did way more than what I've been privy to. So it's like, how do you expect me to feel like your queen when you handling me like a bottom feeder? Like, how am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to move knowing that? There's no way. There's absolutely no way in the world that you should expect me to feel anything but how I'm feeling right now towards you. That's not how we do queens.
So after that, Bill, I just felt like, we had a heart to heart. We got a chance to like clear the air on a lot of things, bring closure to a lot of things, and it was just a lot that was expressed that evening. So, once she went to bed, I stayed up, and I don't know, I was just inspired, you know what I mean? So I decided that tonight, if I was gonna write a song about her, tonight would be the night.
Gael. This is not how I seen ourselves. Fighting over nonsense, we argue with each other in public like it's a conference. Fighting outsiders to our problems. So I'm more conscientious cause it's obvious that verbal abuse is a form of domestic violence. The sound of my voice was overpowering. Had you walking on eggshells from all my hollering. You in the kitchen mad as hell throwing condiments. You went through my pockets and slipped up and brought condoms in. You asked how could I cheat after this time we spent. Can't be your queen, still treat me like a bottom bitch. How could I feel special, all these chicks were sliding with? I couldn't answer that shit, I lost confidence. Had me contemplating, think about a lot of shit. Thought of a few things, but nothing to get me out of it.
Baby, always dreamed of. Instead I've said forcing you to give up. When will it end? Only time will tell, just hold on. Our love is dead. We can use that to go
I ran through mad holes, you here still. On me, you blew mad dough and that felt ill. But yo, you even tried to help me get a deal. You should've left a long time ago, that's just keeping it trail. I never meant to hurt you, grew comfortable for real. You was lovable, on top of that you was frontin' the bill. I fucks with you, that came with perks. You was the only one that understood and respected that music came first. And all I did was take advantage of your kindness. Together forever, mismanaged the concept. Misplaced anger had you feeling like you lived with a stranger. Acting all obnoxious, using foul language. Called you out your name, violating. I'm tape digged, you must annihilating. Brown sugar baby, dark and beautiful as ever. I can't imagine losing you forever.
I should've been the baby you've always dreamed of. Instead I've said forcing you to give up. When will it end? Only time will tell, just hold on. Our love is dead. We can use that to go.
Alright, so after V heard the song, you know what I mean, of course she was crazy hype, and that just kind of led to us reminiscing about our time in New York, you know what I mean, going to all of the open mics, how much fun we had in the studio. The sessions was crazy, you know what I mean, so that's actually where Ja was conceived, you know what I mean, so shout out to Ja being a hip hop child, you know what I mean.
Now this one particular night, like I just knew they was about to film my rap. It's late. I just so happened to come downstairs to grab some material because I'm up, you know, working on a few things. And these two motherfuckers in the studio just the and the key and like what I said just didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It was like, again, the longer she was there, Jonathan disregarded the rules and regulations. She disregarded the rules and regulations. Like, he just had her feeling mad comfortable. And it's like, yo, you're not even supposed to be in the studio with him right now. Like, don't you gotta go to work in the morning?
Yo, when we was at Club Steve, yo, that shit was crazy, yo. Like, niggas running around, man. That's like every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Like, yo, fucking Club Steve was crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that shit was crazy, yo.
I started sensing that Sweets might have an issue with me and V spending all this time together, especially on the late night. I hope I'm not going against the grain.
So not only are they in the studio this time of night or whatever, but I think it was more so just the content of their conversation. Like, they going back and forth, reminiscing on their Mary J. Blige shit. Like, I'm looking at both of them like, what the hell? What y'all think this is? Y'all reminiscing on the love y'all never had? Like, it was just pointless to me. Like, when I say they was doing the most, they was doing the absolute most. And Lord, for the life of me, yo, I just couldn't understand it.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. You got to do this. Take your time. It's all on you. What you wanna do?
So now I'm just at the point where I just don't even want to hear no more. Every room I went in or everything I tried to do, she was there. I go in the kitchen trying to make me something to eat, she's in the kitchen. Like, bruh, I just wanted to grab one of them frying pans and just, Lord, just go upside that head. But I didn't. Yo, who in the bathroom?
It's me. I'm about to jump in the shower.
Well, how long you gonna be?
Excuse me?
Y'all can call me petty or whatever, but I be that serious about my showers. I be getting my little belongings together. When I'm ready to go freshen up this box, I'm ready to go. Like, I shouldn't have to wait on nobody, and I didn't have to wait any other time with all the other people that live there. But now that we got a house guest, now I gotta wait. So she's intervening with what I had going on, and it was just irking my nerves. Like,
But it just seemed like everything that I did, you know, was an issue. I could never do anything right. If I was in the bathroom, I was violating. If I wanted to make me something to eat, I was violating. If I spoke to my baby father, I was violating. Like, everything I did, I was violating. And I couldn't understand why.
I know sometimes it'll fuck you up to see me somewhere coupled up with some bubble butt who wrote me in like double dutch. Or when my wife and I decided to reconcile and move me out of town, it was hard to meet on common grounds. I wasn't looking to be tied down. Afterwards I was hardly around, and when I answered your calls, my wife argued me down. So just to keep the peace and attempts to calming it down, I told you not to call me no more. See, that was foul. Though my kids were being held over my head, she kept threatening me for weeks. I couldn't sleep in the bed, so I desperately complied. Couldn't see me leaving home. I ain't mean what I said, but she made me put it on speakerphone. Shit, I felt bad, had no choice in the matter, and I heard it in your voice, you were shattered. My heart dropped cause I was mad at the fact that I allowed that to happen. No, I wasn't proud that it happened, but it did.
Don't you ever think I'm gonna leave your side? Here's some tissue for your face, wipe them tears from your eyes. I'm not ashamed to tell you how I feel inside. Every day you on my mind, you my partner when I ride. You're trying to thin and none of it is right, cause I'm giving you massage, you just read between the lines. And loving you is like a million crimes, I plead guilty right now, so I can do the time.
People that love you don't wanna see you holding on to me. I feel bad, I don't blame on mine, I totally agree. Safeguard my heart, man, I'm holding it for V. That's what I tell them, knowing damn well I'm holding it for me. And that's not how it's supposed to be. You talk about a carriage, I talk about OD. Every time you bring up marriage, I talk about cold feet. You ask me why I'm Aggie, I bring up the police and how you called them. Had me out there 4 in the morning, I wasn't beat. But how could I compare that to the nights that you was asleep? Sliding out the house for sex, frontin' like I'm out filming. fucking my ex, I'm a creep. On top of that, we don't touch or speak. You had to find out on Facebook, I'm fucking with sweets. I had a baby on you twice, now I'm up for 8 weeks. But I promise I'ma change, cause I ain't the same me.
I changed, don't you ever think I'm gonna leave your side? Here's some tissue for your face, wiping tears from your eyes. I'm not ashamed to tell you how I feel inside. Every day you on my mind, you my partner when I grind. Oh, you're trying to think that none of it is right, cause I'm giving you a sign, you just read between the lines. Oh, loving you was like a million crimes. I plead guilty right now, so I can do the time. Oh.
Hello. What up? Oh, nah, it ain't nothing like that. I'm just fucking aggravated as hell. You already know this dysfunctional ass household. What you got going on? Nah, it ain't even nothing major. Like, nothing out of the fucking ordinary. You know, I've been dealing with the same shit for the last couple of weeks. Jonathan done lost his whole fucking mind. Like, he got me all the way chopped. Like, for real. Yeah, that. But on top of that, girl, I come downstairs, these two reminiscing, like, yeah, like, it's the past for a reason. Like, let's keep it there. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they bringing up all of these old memories and all of these bullshit ass moments they done shared together and all that. And I'm just sitting there just disgusted, wanting to fucking vomit from the inside out. Oh, but that's not even, girl, that's not even the icing on the cake. This dude had the nerve to write a song about her. Like, yes. Like, what got you thinking I won't knock your head smooth off of your shoulders?
Good?
Yes, a whole song. Like, knowing damn well he don't mean none of that shit.
A baba.
Yeah, pointless. Like, I feel like I'm being tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, now niggas is just going overboard. Give them a yard, they take them out. Nah, I know I'm not bugging. Like, you probably do the same shit. Like, come on now. Nah, you would have probably been in jail already if it was you. Like, I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, shout out to Growth, because, no, like I said before, he got me chopped. You feel me? Like, they just doing the absolute most. Like, it ain't like they can't kick it and all that, but for one, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? They bringing up the past, old shit. Like, nobody want to hear that. Like, nobody even cares. Because if it was that deep, then it's like, the roles probably would be reversed. Like, they probably would be together, not us, if it was like that. But you know how that shit go. I'm just so over it. Shit gonna get real. Yeah, I had another call, but fuck that shit. But other than that, I'm chilling. I'm just aggravated. Like, I'm just ready for her to go. Everything was cool before she got here. You know what I'm saying? It started out cool, actually, but you know, rules being bent. And like I said to him, like, it wasn't no need for us to come up with these guidelines if you wasn't going to respect them. I'm just over it. Yeah, I mean, let somebody do something else. Let somebody do or say anything else, and it's going down, period. No, it's going down, basement. No Nicki Minaj. Alright. Just call me later. I don't even want to talk no more because you're being stupid. Alright, bye. I was
super excited for Jonathan to make this trip to Atlanta. It's been a minute since he's seen his children. So I was excited. So anything that I could do to help push that movement, I was all for it.
Alright, so in preparation for my trip to Atlanta, you know, I'm crazy excited, you know what I mean? It's been way too long since I've seen my children, you know what I mean? And my wife and I, or my ex-wife at the time, we back in contact now. She done made arrangements for me to come out there to see them. They excited. I'm crazy excited, you know what I mean? And V and Sweets, they were all excited for me as well, you know what I mean? Because they know how long it's been. So that strain between me and my children is great. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real, it's a serious thing, and it's a sensitive topic for me as well. So I had to kind of like push all of that was going on at the castle. I had to push all that to the side and really start addressing this thing I got to look forward to. You know what I mean? And I was out of there. I packed my bag and I ended up making that move ASAP.
So now I'm walking around the house like I'm really badass, cause I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. My shit work. But anyway, he's getting ready to go out of town. So now I'm like, damn, this sucks because he about to leave. I'm gonna be stuck in the house with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew this was a very important trip for him. So, you know, I try to keep my cool. You know what I mean? I try to stay away as much as possible. But yo, shit ain't quite work out like that. Let's see what's going on in Facebook world. Always throwing shade on Facebook. It's cool. Bet you she getting out today. That's a fact. If this bitch come stay in my crib, niggas fall out, she thinks she up. Nah, she getting out today. As soon as I finish this bracelet, I will be waiting.
Now, me and Sweets was going back and forth on Facebook heavily, so naturally it would seem like every post that was posted on my page was supposed to be a shot towards her, and that wasn't the case, you know. But there's nothing I could do about that. Now, don't get me wrong, some posts, yeah, maybe was about her, but the ones that she was referring to, it was just a general post that I felt was funny, and I posted it. Bottom line.
Now the whole time, Jonathan is just oblivious to all the dumb shit that's going on around the house. But you know, I peep game. Like, she wasn't low. So anytime something happened in the house, it would be oh, I'm so unbothered, and you know, this, that, and the third, those type of posts going up. And I try to bring it to his attention, but again, he wasn't trying to hear it. He's just on his, oh, y'all still off that Facebook shit, like that shit's getting old, you know, I don't do the whole social media thing. Like, nigga, I didn't want to hear none of that. Like, just listen to what the hell I'm saying, because she got one more time and it's over, period.
I mean, when Sweets brought it to my attention about like the little Facebook drama and all that, I mean, keeping it real, I was being dismissive now that I think about it, but at the time it's like, yo, man, I just wasn't really trying to get caught up in the middle of all that. I just felt like the things they were doing, I think both of them was just as guilty as the other one, you know what I mean? I just felt like it was just too petty to entertain.
I just had to collect my thoughts for a second because I was drifting for a second. But after a while, it was like, you know what? Both of them got me fucked up. So I just couldn't take it no more. Like, I knew at that very moment that shit was about to go left, and I was ready for whatever took place, past or present. Like, whatever he was gonna say or do, I was ready for it. Whatever she was gonna say or do, I was ready for it. Because at that point in time, I was just fed up. Like,
this shit's stupid, yo. Yo, niggas can't never get a fucking break, yo. I'm tired, yo. I'm so tired of this shit, yo. Word. And I'm definitely tired of this bitch. It's always something when she around. You know what I'm saying? Now, I let the bitch come and stay with us, but niggas just be violating. You know what I'm saying? Give a motherfucker a yard, they take a mile. Like, who's doing that? Like, first of all, who's letting motherfuckers come and stay with them anyway? Knowing I don't fuck with you. Word. Yo, I knew you was gonna say it. I knew it for a fact, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's just niggas just be violating my space. Like, when I'm ready to take a fucking shower, I want to take a shower. When I come downstairs or get ready to go in the kitchen, I don't want you in the fucking kitchen. Everywhere I go, this bitch is just there. Like, that shit's fucking annoying. I know. I should have said no in the beginning, but it is what it is. Yeah, me and my man. But you know how that shit go. But at this point, I'm just tired. When that motherfucker get off work, she's getting out.
Alright, y'all, the moment we all been waiting for. Here she come. Watch this.
I don't gotta talk to who defends me. I watch them all fall for gun.
So Jonathan made his little trip out of town. We wasn't on good terms when he left, so my adrenaline is like on 1,000, and I'm constantly thinking about all the shit that's done taken place since V was in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like there was no respect as far as my role at our house on his behalf or hers. So it was just so many things that had me livid. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I ain't even care about my next move. Shit definitely got real. You might as well turn back around because you're not coming in here.
I admit she's a problem, it's clear as day. I ain't gotta make a riddle of it. Facebook drama every day, she in the middle of it. To me it's all for wreck, but she offered up some respect when she agreed to sit down and shake hands with Sweets. Although Sweets was thinking more like hands and feet, a few overhands. I wasn't beat, but I overstand. How could it be peace, fighting over the same man? The odds of her flipping was higher when she talked about size condition. I played both sides, but only for a minute. Though Sweets was out of line when she mentioned the moms. They out they mind, I'm thinking about me and mine, so I ain't really got the time to engross. They doing the most, see at the time